It's safe to say that Sabra Khan is a bird lover. As the owner of Avalon Parrots in Mahtomedi and the CEO of Parrot Rescue Services, Khan spends most of her days with a variety of colorful birds.
I've always been an animal person, always been interested in kind of the unwanted animal situation. Had volunteered for the local humane societies quite a bit off and on, and started volunteering just for a parrot rescue. So I just became really aware of the issues with unwanted birds. And as the owner of Avalon Parrots, I began receiving a lot of calls. People that, some of them are my customers, some of them just people that found me and called and couldn't keep their birds for a variety of reasons. So it just became a bigger problem than I could handle as a business owner.
Khan tells us how she gets many of the birds.
We get calls from people that find them outside, and sometimes it's intentional, sometimes it's accidental. More often than not, I think it's accidental. People just forget, they have the bird on their shoulder and go outside and forget that they're flighted. A lot of times it's just issues of, you can hear the surrounding noise. I mean, it can be difficult to assimilate this into a family. There can be aggression issues with younger children. Same reason that people give up cats and dogs and other animals. I mean, they just go into it without really knowing what they're getting into sometimes. Or sometimes, like in the last few years, it's been a lot of financial. People that just are struggling to make ends meet or losing their homes and moving into an apartment, have to downsize and can't keep a very loud, very, sometimes destructive pet in their house.
Khan became owner of Avalon Parrots in 2003 and was focusing primarily on retail. But 3 years ago, she also started Parrot Rescue Services and now works to get many of the birds adopted into homes.
When the birds come in, we screen them for behavior issues. Well, we do a lot of, kind of intake with the previous owner. We have a form that they fill out. They talk about the reasons why they're giving up the bird, whatever the issues are. And then we do our own screening. Most of them do go up for adoption. Some we consider either emotionally not fit to go back into a home. Sometimes it's just an issue with the particular species. Some of them are just aggressive and destructive, and they're better off in some sort of sanctuary environment, which for right now is here.
It can get quite loud being around dozens of birds, but Khan is used to it.
I listen to classical music, and it just kind of keeps the noise to a minimum. I mean, I'm used to it. This I can handle. The repetitive, calling that they do, I'm totally used to it. But sometimes they all get going at once, and it's a little much.
For more information on Avalon Parrots and Parrot Rescue Services, visit avalonparrots.com.